Okay, uh, Darci's Corner. It's March 22nd, 2021. Pandemic's still going on. This is my second attempt to record this. I did the first one and I just was a little bit rambly, which is kind of my style, but still, I didn't like that because it kind of missed some key points. So, well, I'll try her again and maybe she'll make more sense this time. Uh, so, I was reading a post earlier today from a trans woman who was talking about her situation with her cousin, and she had come out. She was talking to her cousin about a different friend of theirs who was dating a trans woman, and the cousin made some transphobic remarks. And the remark was, "Isn't that a little bit gay?" And I won't go too much into her story and her situation, although it is very interesting. But the part I want to focus on for a minute is that cousin's response to "Isn't that a little bit gay?" Because before I came out, before I even realized I was trans, because I understand I put it away when I was 10. I didn't know it was a thing. But then, between 10 and 20, I knew I wasn't exactly straight. I didn't know that I wasn't cis, but I didn't think I was straight. But I didn't understand why my thought process was what it was. Why did I like what I liked? Why was I attracted to this and not that? And why did I keep having these fantasies about a woman with a penis? And, so you see the pictures in the back of the dirty magazines and stuff back at those days. We didn't have the internet. And people would say, "Oh, that's not real, and those are just men faking it and whatever." And I was a kid. I didn't know any different. So I believed those people. Plus, being a dirty picture in a magazine isn't really my idea of a good time necessarily, or being with that person. But anyway, I would have the recurrent fantasies that would come back once in a while about being with a trans woman, and I didn't understand why that was there. But I thought, well, I must be a little bit gay. That's what I thought. And I thought that was a problem. I thought that was something I had to hide and something I had to be ashamed of. And in a way, I did have to hide it, I suppose, because if I had told my wife, who's my wife today at the time, I think I'm a little bit gay, she might not have married me. Which, in hindsight, might have been a better thing to do, because today she's married to a trans woman, but she's not really attracted to women. And so, as my transition carries on, as I work on the voice, as the face begins to change, as my now beautiful body, I realize I'm a little around the middle, but still, my body's starting to come along. And I've seen some standing alone pictures of me and went, "Oh, look, there she is." I can see my feminine self standing there now. Well, before I couldn't, but I'm starting to now. You watch me play with my hair and point out my unsightly, tummy. But that's okay. Nobody's perfect, and I don't have to be either. But the point is that when this journey started, for me anyway, I thought I was a little bit gay. And there was a stigma attached to being a little bit gay. If you happen to be attracted to a trans man or a trans woman, in particular genitalia that is gender non-conforming, maybe that is a little bit gay. I'm not saying it's not, but who cares if it is? And it's different being attracted to a trans woman who looks like a woman, or a trans man who looks like a man, than it is being attracted to a cisgendered man or woman. And there's nothing wrong with that either way, by the way. There's no shame in being attracted to cisgendered men and women, but there's also no shame in being attracted to essentially non-binary people. Because if you're attracted to the combination and you care about the genitalia, you want her to have a penis, or you want him to have a vagina. If you want that in your partner, um, there's no shame in that. There's no problem with that. But it's not the same thing as being stereotypically gay. You don't want a man with a penis. You want a woman with a penis. You don't want a man, or you want a woman with a vagina. One way, sorry, a man with a vagina. I'm saying it wrong a little bit. There's nothing I can do to edit that out, so it'll just be there. But you get the point, right? So if you are attracted to a man with a vagina, if that's what you want, then you're not probably attracted to a man with a penis, right? Or you might be, but that's not what you're shooting for. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's something wrong with it in that we're 1% of the population, so good luck finding us. But there's nothing wrong with wanting that combination with a non-binary person. That person does have to be comfortable with their situation, though, for that to work for you guys. If he is uncomfortable with the fact that his genitalia doesn't match what I think it should, then yeah, he's not going to enjoy your enjoying his fun bits. They're not going to be fun for him. So then that's not going to work as a relationship. But I mean, consent and compatibility, and just because you guys have the right gendered bits doesn't mean you're going to like each other or laugh at jokes or enjoy the same movies or whatever it is. There's more to life than just those parts. But those parts are important, and there's nothing wrong with liking what you like. And if it makes you a little bit gay, if that's the term that you decide to apply to that, so what's wrong with being a little bit gay? What I wish I had been told, and I'm just going to keep repeating this over and over again because it needs to be told over and over again, especially to kids, but really to anybody. There's nothing wrong with being gay. There's nothing wrong with being trans. Whatever your orientation or gender spectrum is, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not the slur it used to be. The comment to "isn't that a little gay" should be, and so I care because as long as I'm consenting to that person and that person is consenting to me, the rest of it is really none of anyone else's business. And that's where I'm going to leave that. So, anyway. I might be a little bit gay, I don't know, but I also don't care. Darci's Corner, out.